Let me show you some tips and tricks for POCO F7. As a disclaimer, I'm gonna mention that these features that I'm about to show you, some of them, if not pretty much all of them, can also be found on some other devices, especially other POCO or Xiaomi smartphones. However, of course, they are still worth mentioning, especially if you just switched to a POCO smartphone. So we're gonna start with the gallery. We're gonna go to the gallery and we're gonna open an example photo. Now we can edit a photo. This is nothing unusual, of course, but what is quite cool is that we have a bunch of different tools over here and that perhaps you can't find by default on other smartphones. Of course, we have the magic eraser that allows you to remove subjects from a photo. We have enhancement, and we can expand our photo. We have the option that allows us to remove reflection. We have some sky options and so on and so forth. Besides that, we also have some basic tools as well. We can also create stuff like we can add frame, watermark frame, and so on and so forth. Beautify effects. So lots of different tools that we can use. We can even manage plugins in order to add or quickly install something, because these AI tools, or at least some of them, are not accessible straight away. We have to download these plugins, but it's really easy. We just tap on these options and that's it. Besides that, in gallery, we can also hide photos and videos and store them into a private album that has its own password. To do so, what you can do is you can, for example, press and hold your finger on the first photo or video, and then you can keep selecting different photos and videos. Of course, you can just choose one, but I just want to show you that we can select multiple items at once. And then we need to press add to album, and then over here we have a private album. So we're gonna go over here, press OK, and there we go. Of course, while doing so, we need to also create a password, or it is actually called the privacy protection password. Nevertheless, if you want to find this private album, you want to go to this section over here and then swipe down like so. And there we go. After that, you should access all your hidden photos and videos. We can also find some other stuff as well. Of course, these are not the only interesting things. However, I just want to let you discover some more stuff as well. But what I can also mention is, for example, the creativity option that allows you to create a cutout, collage, and so on and so forth. So as you can see, a bunch of different things can be done in the gallery. Pretty cool stuff. Now, another thing that I want to mention is the recorder. Again, nothing unusual, of course. We have recorders on every smartphone. However, what is quite interesting on this one is that while recording a video, sorry, not a video, an audio, we have the speech recognition. Sorry about that. We have a speech recognition that is detected by the phone, and then later on, once we are done with the recording, we have AI summary, if the recording is long enough, of course. So even those recordings or summaries of these recordings can be translated into some languages. Over here in the top right corner, we can tap on this icon. You can choose the target language. So let's say I'm going to choose Turkish. And there we go. As you can see, the subject and the content is translated. And there we go. Of course, in the top right corner, we also have these three dots that can also be quite useful. We have speaker recognition. So if we have multiple speakers, they are separated. We can create marks and so on and so forth. Quite useful if you make voice memos or voice recordings. In the home screen, of course, we can create folders, but what is quite cool is that we can make them bigger. If we press edit folder, we can set it to enlarged or XXL. Now, in this case, in the case of enlarged, we have 3 apps that are pretty huge in that folder, and we can just tap on the app icons in order to immediately open these apps. So we don't have to open the folder in order to access some of these apps. And the same thing happens with XXL. In this case, we have 8 apps that can be immediately opened. And yeah, it allows you to organize your home screen in a pretty neat and cool way. Definitely worth using big folders. Now, besides that, while we are still in the home screen, we can press and hold our finger on an empty space in order to go to the editing mode. And over here, if we open settings, we can change the transition effect. By default, we have just a simple slide, but of course we can create, for example, a tumble, a page, and so on and so forth. We have, I believe, 7 different animations in total, which allows you to have a cool effect when you change pages. If we go to the app drawer, by default it looks like this, more or less. We also have some categories over here at the top and perhaps app suggestions, but we have quite a bit of options that allow you to customize the app drawer. Over here in the top right corner, you can tap on this setting icon in order to find the option that allows you to hide app suggestions, for example, and app categories. But what is quite cool also is the background. So you can make a dark background, light background, or even apply a transparency. So you can have a small view of the wallpaper instead of white or just dark page or something like that, right? So pretty cool, and allows you to personalize the app drawer a little bit. We also have the security app, which is available on Xiaomi and POCO and Redmi devices. So this is nothing unusual as well. And we have a bunch of different tools that can be quite useful, such as the cleaner or boost speed option, or the optimization, security scan, deep clean. As you can see, lots of different tools. However, what is also quite important, I think, is that if we scroll all the way down and then swipe up, we open the toolbox where we can find the list of different stuff, different tools that are quite hidden, I would say. And one of these things is the hide apps option. So you can hide apps quite easily. As you can see, I have some example hidden apps. And in order to find those hidden apps in the home screen, we need to spread two fingers apart. And there we go. So this is how we can hide apps. We can also hide notifications from these apps, and we can even create an app lock for these apps. We have IR Blaster on this phone, which means that we can use our phone as a remote. We have the MI Remote app, which allows you to add a remote. So if you have a TV or something, instead of using the remote, the physical remote, you can add the remote into your phone, and then you can, for example, change the volume, change channel, I don't know, turn on and off, power on or off the TV, and so on and so forth. Not only TV, but as you can see, we have a list of quite a bit of different stuff. So if you have some appliances on your home, in your home, I mean, then of course it is worth setting up so that you can pretty much control everything or almost everything on your phone. If we go to settings and open the battery settings, over here we have additional features. And what I found quite interesting is that we have, for example, this option, clear cache when device is locked. This option allows you to pretty much optimize the phone when it's not used, so that it doesn't slow down after a certain period of time. You can set up like 10 minutes, so when you lock the device and after 10 minutes the cache is cleared, so you not only save space but also improve the performance of your device. And last but not least, I'm gonna go to additional settings, and over here if we open floating windows, we can find the side toolbox, which itself is quite useful, of course, because we have quicker access to different apps without having to go to the home screen and then the app drawer, of course. But besides that, we also have the video toolbox and call toolbox. And call toolbox, or in other words, while the call toolbox is actually enabled by default, the video toolbox is not. And I think it can be quite useful to use the video toolbox. So if we, let's say, play any video, then you should be able to find the toolbox, so you can unfold it in order to find some cool options like the Dolby Atmos AI subtitles style, where we can choose the HDR, for example, and so on and so forth. And the same thing happens when we are on a call. In the call menu, you can also unfold the call toolbox, and we have, for example, the noise reduction or interpreter, so you can use a translator, a live translator for a call. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you found this video helpful, you can leave a like and subscribe if there is something that I didn't mention, but you think is quite important to mention in terms of tips and tricks for this phone, then of course you can share it in the comments. Thanks for watching once again, leave a like and subscribe.